so that's a thing. Whoa, this is the Langland Bridge? Langland Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Langland Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. It sure is huge. It's got to be twice as big as the Vert Bridge. It was built more than 40 years ago. Before then, people used to have to take a ferry from one shore to the other. Why didn't they build a bridge sooner? The Rubine River is the only body of water linking the lake to the ocean. Ships have to be able to reach Grancel, don't they? Very astute. It wasn't possible to build the bridge until after the Orbital Revolution, 50 years ago. I get it. Orb meant power, right? But it looks almost like it just popped up out of nowhere. The drawbridge is raised 3 times a day. The next time should be sometime this evening, I think. Cool. We need to see that. Agreed. Of course, there are certain points where you won't be able to cross because of that, but yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Now we can check out the South Block, which is mainly like more of a port area. But it's got a tavern, Agua Rosa Bar. Dun, dun, dun. Carl! Since airship transit got suspended right as I was about to leave, I had to walk here from Zeiss. Carl Heisenberg, even. Let me tell you, there's no gentle massage on the feet. But hey, it could have been much worse. Pesca. A lot of my fellow fishermen have just given up the trade lately. Me, I don't see how I could ever do anything else. I think that as long as people keep wanting to eat fish, I'll keep fishing. A fisherman named Pesca, imagine that. What are the odds? So we have a new recipe, salubrious oatmeal. You want to make sure you pick that up. Learn salubrious oatmeal. Good times. It's Squarrow. Squarrow. Not quite Squanto, but it'll have to do for now. Hey there. Welcome to the Agua Rosa. I mostly see fishermen and sailors in here, but I'm always glad for new customers, whoever they might be. Nice. And another new recipe, wine steamed egg. Might as well snag that while we're in here. We're getting more recipes. Wine steamed egg. Salubrious oatmeal. We can actually make that. Takes tricolored rice, fresh eggs, prickly seed, and fish fillet. Homemade gruel topped with fluffy eggs. Heals 750 HP and KO for all. That's nice. Wine steamed egg takes fish egg and vintage wine. Popular dish skillfully cooked with flavorful ingredients. Heals 600 HP and cures freeze. How cool is that? That is so cool, man! I think we have about half of the recipes in the game now. Because we're just that awesome. Who's this dork? Zelcult. I just got back from the Calvert Republic some time ago. Ain't seen that place in a long time. Cool. And Bole. Not Bully, Bole. There's nothing like a drink after you've set off. This town used to be full of nothing but sailors and fishermen. Nowadays, though, it's more landlubbers than anything else. Damn landlubbers. There are some fishing rods propped against the rack. Wonder if we'll be able to borrow one for a bit. I imagine so. But maybe later. Simon! Simon's here, apparently. It'll cost a fortune for a load this big to fly. Guess I can always send it by boat, as long as none of it's a rush order or anything. Benoit. Chris Benoit, even. You kids are travelers, right? Just to give you fair warning, you'll probably want to avoid the warehouse district. There's some real unsavory types hanging out down there. Yep, that's where we're gonna meet a certain gang. Harg. I'm in charge of the warehouse key today. Keep that in mind. I need to go and get it from Chief Portos. Cooper! This is where we unload cargo from overseas. Foreign goods pass through customs here and get shipped all over Liberl. Do-do-do-do. Pesca style. So here's the warehouse district. Apparently a lot of shifty types hang out around here. Lots of referees. Man, there sure are a lot of big buildings around here. That's because this is the warehouse district. Cargo from foreign countries is kept here for safekeeping. I see. Kind of depressing place, though. Seems really lonely and desolate. Kind of like New Jersey. Well, since the advent of airships, not much cargo is transported by sea anymore. So these warehouses don't get a lot of new shipments these days. Yeah, that makes sense. Looks like some of the warehouses are abandoned too. That's too bad. The door is locked. The door is locked. And it cannot be opened. Whether you like it or you don't like it. So there's a little path here. We're gonna have to use this path a little later on for some shenanigans. So keep it in mind. It can kind of take you all over the place. But it doesn't really serve a purpose right now. We can come on over here. And there's more warehouses. How you doing? Picaro? What's a bunch of little kids doing here? Hey, this place is off limits. You brats ain't getting in, so scram! We never even said we wanted to come in. But mister, why do you look so nervous? You could tell. Never mind, you're not allowed here. Just go already. I think we may need to handle this one with some care. Well, he's sure acting strange. I wonder what's up with him. I think Chloe has an idea. Just go already. You brats ain't getting in, so scram. Well. That's how that went. Also, we can go over on... Never mind. Hold it, you lot, says a young man. Uh-oh. Who, us? Dean. Dean Ambrose. Well, must be a lucky day. Rocco. Not too many women folk come around these parts. You're a real sight for sore eyes. And what business have you here? Oh, this and that. We've been here for quite a while, actually. If your honey's got time to spare, how about you entertain us, huh? Are you seriously trying to pick up girls in an empty old warehouse lot? Sorry, but we have plans already. You know, places to go, things to see. So, yeah, not interested. Feel free to go away now. Race. Oh, check you out. I like tough women. I'll take all the abuse you can dish. If your goal is to creep me out even more, consider your mission accomplished. Hey, you know, if you ladies are playing tourists, then maybe we can show you around, huh? You can ditch that little kid with you, and we'll have some fun. Hey now, who you calling a little kid? Punks like you couldn't take on Joshua if you... It's okay, Estelle. It doesn't bother me. She's defending Joshua, didn't you know? What good is getting angry going to do? But... Aw, you held him back for our sake, kid. How sweet. What does this brat get off hanging around with two hotties? I think he needs a lesson in just how unfair life can be, don't you think? Just a second. But please stop. If my presence has somehow offended you, then I apologize. But if you lay a finger on the ladies, I'll make certain that you regret it. Uh-oh. He's being a tough guy. Oh, just who do you think you are? He's just bluffing. I get that you want to look all cool in front of the ladies, but you're about to experience a world of pain. What do you think you're doing? Uh-oh. Oh great, another nuisance. Oh god, not this guy. Stuart Gilbert. I can't believe you guys would start again with this delinquency. You're old enough to know better. You should be ashamed of yourselves. So you may remember Gilbert from later games. Shut up! What do you care what we do? You just one of the mayor's yes men. How dare you denigrate my work? How dare you indeed. Gilbert is a valuable member of my staff. Uh-oh. Dalmore? Bah! Whoa, who's that? He's way too well dressed for this part of town. That's Dalmore, the mayor of Ruin. Already the third mayor we've come across in this game. And the younger one is Gilbert, his private secretary, I think. Ruin has always been a free city. Nice mustache, sir. Carcala went live. I have no intention of lodging a complaint about your manner of speech or your attire. But bothering outsiders, who may be paying guests, is not permissible. Stuff it, old man. You think you're such a big shot. We ain't interested in the thing you have to say. How dare you speak to the mayor in such a fashion? How would you like for us to report you to the Bracer Guild again? Bracer Schmacer. Always hiding behind them. Can't you do anything on your own? Besides, it's not like the Bracers would get here right away. We had plenty of time to enjoy the altercation. Receding hairline style. And then we'd be gone without a trace before anyone was the wiser. I hate to ruin your masterful plan, but I'm afraid we're already here. Wait, what? Man, you mean you still haven't noticed the badges? You're pretty slow. Maybe you guys need glasses or something. With great deliberation and exaggerated movements, Estelle pointed out the Bracer emblem on her chest. She then raised her eyebrows for further emphasis. Ah, crap! You guys are Bracers? So wait, this little punk you're with is also a Bracer, yes. What do we do now? I can't believe that little squirt is actually a Bracer. You actually worried? Even if they are Bracers, just a couple of girls and some kid. Dumbass! You can't judge a book by its cover, you know. You remember what happened the last time we took on a chick Bracer? Even with 3 people, she wiped the floor with us. Going up against 2 Bracers, even if they do look like pipsqueaks, is totally not a good idea. At least someone's got some brains. Okay, we're gonna let you off the hook, for now. If we see you again, though, you'll be in for some real pain. Catch you later. Jeez, now those were punks. I mean, could they be any more stereotypical? No harm done. And don't we have somewhere we need to be? I must apologize. I loathe when our city guests are bothered. Forgive my lack of an introduction as well. I am Dalmor, Mayor of Ruin. Obviously this guy's gonna be important. And this is my steward, Gilbert. A pleasure, I'm sure. You are bracers, are you not? Yep, I'm Estelle, from Roland. And I am Joshua, also from Roland. Jean did mention some promising new faces soon to arrive. He must have been the guest that the meeting was all about. Might he have referred to you, perchance? Well, I don't know about the promising part, but yeah, I think he meant us. We came to Ruin in search of work, actually. Ah, how delightful. We've had some hard times as of late, you see, so any help we can get is simply wonderful. I'm sure your presence here will be a great boon to us. Hard times? What do you mean? Hard times in Cobb County, Georgia. Oh yeah. Well, Jean would be the one best able to supply the details. As an aside, is that a campus uniform I spy, young lady? Yes, sir. I'm Chloe Rins. I'm a second-year student at the Royal Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Charmed. Dean Collins is a friend of mine, actually. Didn't you graduate from the Royal Academy yourself, Gilbert? Yes, sir. You said your name was Chloe. I've heard a great deal about you. You ran against Jill for head of the student council, right? You must be proud to have been a contender as a junior. Oh, you flatter me, sir. Student council style. I'm looking forward to the campus festival. I'll keep that in mind. That's a really fun time. I trust you'll be giving your all to help make it a memorable one, no? Yes, sir. I absolutely will. Well, I think we'd best be going. If those ravens start making trouble again, feel free to drop by and let me know. So those are the ravens. They're basically the gang of Ruin. Pretty much the saber vipers of Liberal, so to speak. It is my duty as Mayor of Ruin to ensure that these streets are safe for tourists and residents alike. Cool. He seems like a good dude, doesn't he? Well, he was certainly a dignified one. Yes, indeed. His manner and actions were perfectly suited to the mayor of a city. House Dalmor is made up of a long line of well-bred aristocrats. Though we no longer have real nobles, he's about as close as it gets. Wow, it's like he's from a totally different world. On the other hand, though, you still have all the lowlifes like those guys who tried hitting on us. Yes, that was quite unsettling. No. I'm very sorry for leading you into such a place unprepared. Freaking gang members, rat bastages. No need to apologize. Not like we sought them out or anything. We should probably keep our distance from the back end of the warehouse district, though, to avoid any further altercations. Of course, you know that's not the last time we're going to be dealing with them. Well, I don't like being restricted like that, but whatever. Restrictions, even. Brenda! The far side of the river has seen a lot of growth lately, mostly centered on trade and tourism. The harbor facilities in the residential district have been side by side for a very long time. That's something. So we got some residences here. Logic. What kind of name is that, Logic? That's not a very logical name. My father can be kind of offensive, which works both to his advantage and detriment. My mother doesn't always say the right things either. That's a shame. Noria. Not Nora, Noria. My husband is the harbor master, but he's a bit of a coward. That's too bad. You gotta hate cowards. He's popular and reliable, but I wish he'd be a little more confident. Portos. He's gonna be an important character moving forward. Okay, I need to head over to the harbor. As harbor master, I should definitely not have to put up with such nonsense. Such nonsensical nonsense. There's a vanity! Didn't you know? Okay. Oh. Ruined Mayor's residence. Check this place out. He's got his own, like, fountain and statue. Gardener. Hey, what can I do for you? I'm the gardener here. You got a problem? A gardener named Gartner. Wow. That's a thing. Luckily his name wasn't Toilet Cleaner. That would have been bad. Check out this mansion. Sapphire Glim. Said to be the culmination of early Orbal arts, given to House Dalmore by the citizens of Ruin immediately after the Orbal Revolution. As thanks for contributions to the city's growth. Keep that thing in mind, it'll be important later. So this is a pretty big place. I mean, it is a freaking mansion. Dominique. He himself may not have realized what kind of man he'd become. But Gilbert always seemed to be the sort who'd cave into unsavory folk. That's a shame. A damn shame. Public shaming. The kitchen! It's Viego. Not Diego, Viego. Cookware is the lifeblood of a chef. That's why it absolutely must be well maintained. Must be. Flora! The mayor's returned, so I'm preparing his tea. Cool. The mayor. Mayo? We don't have any mayo. Nice painting of something. I don't even know what that is, but it's something. Abstract art, I guess you could say. Dario! The master has been very busy as of late. Okay. Those ravens are getting to be a real bother. If they're allowed to run free, they'll do severe damage to the town's reputation. Wouldn't that be horrible? Ah, here you are. I've received many complaints from the townsfolk regarding that gang. Something will eventually have to be done about them. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with a receding hairline. Nothing at all. Good times. Ah! We're not going back in the kitchen. Come on, man. We got stuff to be doing. Stop screwing around. Stop horsing around. What do we got over here? Bum, bum. Lewis. Lewis Black. My dad's always working. Always. That's a shame. Bridget? My husband truly loves his work. It's a wonder that he hasn't passed out from exhaustion on a few occasions. Give it time. It's bound to happen one day, right? There he is with his top hat like he's special. Norman. Norman Smiley. Norman Oswald. I work in the tourist and hotel industries of Central Ruin. The most popular new construction with the tourists has definitely been the Hotel Blanche. The penthouse suite there is particularly nice. Yeah, we were there. It is pretty nice, as a matter of fact. So keep him in mind, he'll be important later. That's pretty much the catchphrase of this playthrough. That exit leads to the Orient Causeway. How about we go back to town? Yeah, that's actually how you get to the next area, Zeiss. But we're not doing that until the next chapter. So, yeah, alright. So now we want to head back to the Guildy Guild. The Guildy Guild. But it's Gene. He looks like a dork. Come on in. Welcome to the Bracer Guild. He looks like the guy behind the counter at the local comic book store. Oh, Miss Rins. Good afternoon, Gene. Are you here for another extermination request? Ah, I know. Security's being tightened for the campus festival. No, but I'm sure we'll be here for that at some point. Today, I'm just visiting with Estelle and Joshua. Oh, I see. So they're civilians, are they? I suppose I should have known by the lack of student attire. One comedy routine when Louis Black talked about an educational film, showing a blast and the teacher banged up against the blackboard. Wait, those emblems. Uh-oh. Okay. Good times. How you doing? Pleased to meet you. I'm Estelle, Junior Bracer. And I'm Joshua, also a Junior Bracer. Oh, so you're Estelle and Joshua. Wow, it's so good that you're here. We've been waiting for you ever since we got word from the Bose branch. Ah, Old Man Lugren must have sent word of us. We'll have to thank him. My name is Jean. I'm the receptionist for the Ruin branch. I'll be supervising you two, as well as providing various types of support. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. I'll also be the one kicking you in the members if you fail any of the jobs.
FBI, open up!
I didn't do it! I swear. The pleasure is all ours. Indeed. It's good to meet you, sir. I have high hopes for you two. After all, you were the ones who so magnificently handled the Sky Bandit incident. Raid style, even. Raid boss, even. Sky Bandits? You mean that incident in Bose? I read about it in the latest liberal news. Did you guys really sort that whole mess out? Well, we just helped a little. It was the Royal Army that really did the work of apprehending them. Lanther is doing quite well, as a matter of fact. Don't be so modest. Lugren had nothing but praise for you. Now, to change your assignment, I'll need you to sign the appropriate forms. I'll also need you to adhere to a urine sample. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Okay. Might as well get it out of the way. Might as well be walking on the sun and then the morning comes Pacific Coast Party. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms. Alright, the two of you are now part of the Ruin Branch. Welcome aboard. You've been so busy, you couldn't have picked a better time to come. Now you can't get away. Uh-oh. Why do I feel like I just signed my life away? It looks like you're as short-handed as we heard some time ago. Is something in particular going on? I mean, not even Stephen Hasty's helping out. I wouldn't say that exactly. We are expecting a member of the royal family to visit, though. A member of the royal family? Whoa, you aren't talking about the Queen, are you? Couldn't be. Hahaha, no, of course not. I just know that it's someone of royal blood. I've heard that he or she will be giving Ruin a thorough investigation, though. Inspection, not investigation. What the beep? Although that's kind of the same thing, but whatever, dude. Huh. That's kind of cool. Until you see who it is. But why would that cause you to be short-staffed? Because it's a member of the royal family. If even one thing is out of place, Mayor Dalmore will be worried sick. So most of our staff was requisitioned to help strengthen security. I get it. That's what was being discussed upstairs earlier. Policing the streets, right? Who's ready to go to jail? Yes, I feel certain that the crew at the harbor will be back in action pretty quickly. I want the city to be hooligan-free during the royal visit. Hooligan! Unfortunately, Vegastar is out of the picture. Crew at the harbor? You mean the guys we dealt with earlier? I had the feeling they were up to something. What? Did you know something? Aeroblaster, even. Actually... Estelle and Joshua described what had transpired outside the warehouse district. It sure is. One of the strongest green elements. Ah yes, the warehouse district. That's the turf of a rather unsavory group calling themselves the Ravens. I imagine you encountered some young men and their leader there. Huh. I wonder what those Raven characters are up to. They've been fine until recently. Whoever's in charge needs to tighten the leash. The mayor's main concern, though, is that we cover the whole area. And that's why we're so short-staffed right now. Thank goodness you two are here. Maybe you need to get some aeroblasters going. Well, it's nice to feel wanted. I guess that means we've got a lot of helping out to do tomorrow. If anything happens, just say the word and we'll help. I will, thank you. I'm sure he will be asking for help. It's dawn, didn't you know? Wow, it's already evening. Look at that gorgeous sunset. That it is. All the light shines off of the streets. I've always loved it too. Oh yes, it's almost time. Uh-oh. It's Vader time. For what? Uh-oh. The bridge is going up! Which means access to the southern block is cut off. Mwah! That's how it works, man. That really is a masterpiece. How long does it stay up? 30 minutes, I believe. It's raised in the early morning, just before noon, and in the evening, and it isn't lowered until all the ships have passed. Did you get the piece at Isle of the Damned? I see. So when there's usually no foot traffic... Huh. I admit it's easy for a first-timer to get confused. Oh, that reminds me. What are you guys planning to do about lodging? Well, the second floor of the guild is always an option. Although I could really go for a luxurious hotel. Well then, I think you might want to hurry and get a room. Get a room! This is tourist season, so they tend to fill up pretty quickly. Alright. No time like the present, then. Yeah, let's go.